Hello everybody, I just got caught short down here at the shop. Had to use their toilet. I don't know why they haven't got a toilet inside, but our tractor is here, parked it up. So obviously we can't afford anything at the minute. Can't afford to lease a front loader to get that moved. I shouldn't have really dropped it there. So the idea was to do some contracts this episode, or to start off with anyway, because our silage bales aren't quite ready either. They're on around about 60-65%, something like that. So I'm not even sure they're going to be ready today, which is a bit annoying. So let's take a look at our contracts. So it is just going to be ploughing, which is a bit upsetting for me because I don't like using ploughs. I prefer subsoilers. So definitely want to be going for the higher priced ones, but we need to be looking at the equipment. So that's obviously the highest paid one. They all look like they're the same ploughs, the three highest. Right, so that is 1,005 for leasing their equipment. That's 867. That is 865. That is the same tractor setup as that. So we may as well lease from here and use that equipment to finish off the other two. We take on 3. Obviously that is going to take me a while. 23. Oh my, that's right over there. 23, and what was the other two? 12 and 16, so that's going to be back over this side. 12 and 16. Oh, I know we shouldn't do, but I'm really tempted to do one contract and lease a subsoiler. Just so we can get a bit of money to do that, because honestly I don't like ploughs. What would happen there? So that would make sense to do that one. Or should we do the smallest field? Because that's going to be less time, isn't it? I'm pretty sure we can get a subsoiler that is going to work with our tractor. Obviously these guys are just well out of our reach. But these two here, and that one's even less. That's only 130 horsepower, but that's still only 4 metre wide. I'm pretty sure that plough they're offering us is this one, which is 3.5. So there's not a lot in it, is it really? I'm just being silly. Right, let's stop coming out of that menu and we'll go into this one. So let's go back to the original plan. Borrow items on that, and we will take on those two. So it doesn't matter what order we do them in. Obviously I'm not going to do them all on camera because that is going to be a bit boring for you guys. But 12 and 16, which is the closest one to the shop. 12 and 16. 12's there. That's a nice long one, isn't it? I think we'll leave this one till last. So we get 12 and 16 bashed out. So if I come out of the shop and turn left, then right up to the roundabout. Yeah, okay. And there we go. Look at that. That's nice. It isn't green. Whoa. I like this. I like this. Has that got a little bit of a tinge of green to that paint, or is it just the light? Probably my eyes. Alright, let's get that picked up. let's put that into the transporting position. So, what did I say? Out of the shop. Let's do a bit of in-cab. And we've got some mirror flicking. Right. If you're not aware, we can get rid of that mirror flicking. It's not a obviously ideal solution, but if you go into something like objects and then the big bags, just look at something, don't buy it. I think it has to be something where you don't change the configurations on. We get rid of the mirror flicking, so that is very good. I'm just pulling out, I don't care who's coming. We've got a beefy tractor. See, this is what we need to get up those hills. I'm actually dreading going up there in the Fendt. Although we have bumped the horsepower up, that is still going to struggle. I have no idea what we're going to do when we get a full load of bells. It's just, wow, I don't know. It's going to be fun again. Maybe I should have chose a plot more down this end. But where would the fun in that be? So, I think if we go straight over, without taking out any of these signs, let's just quickly flick that on. I've gone past it, let's go in there. So, it's this guy here, isn't it? Let's get rid of that. Let's unfold that as well. Seems like a good corner to start in if I ever did see one. It's quite a long field. Oh, what am I doing? Let's get it on that one would do, wouldn't it? Off we go. Look at the stones he's throwing up. Still, it's another beautiful day, look. The cable car's working today. Train's running. Maybe we're too far away to see the cable cars. Absolutely stunning morning. Well, it's nearly afternoon actually. And just to put you all at rest and at ease, I have seen Rusty this morning. He is about. He just likes to wander off every now and then. I don't blame him because it's quite adventurous up where we live. There's lots of places to explore. I'm missing a few bits here. Look at the weeds in that field. That is probably going to be one that's going to come up somewhere. I'm kind of hoping if we go into January... oh no, it's February, isn't it? Oh, that's a shame. I was hoping we were going to get maybe some sowing contracts for cotton, but I thought cotton sowing was in January, but obviously not. I'm wrong. Right, so let's lift that and let's turn that over. I don't know why I don't like ploughs. I mean, I know it's just preference. A lot of people don't like them, but that's a perfect angle for this field though, isn't it? Let me know in the comments, do you like using ploughs or do you prefer a subsoiler? I'd be interested to know. There's certain subsoilers are certainly a lot better for creating fields because you can get a more sort of squarer finish with it. I know we can use the landscaping tool to sort of touch it up. I do find the landscaping tool a little bit more sort of sensitive on this game compared to FS19. I just think it's a little bit more touchy, like when you're trying to raise the ground. Because on FS19, when you wanted to raise the ground, it would bring it up in a sort of square. But this one, even if you've got it selected on square, it just brings it up and it puts it into a big point. So, as you can imagine, this is going to take me a while. We are at 9%. Oh dear. If the silage bales aren't ready this episode, then I'm not quite sure what we're going to do. Possibly could take some rest and come back on a fresh day. I know I did say probably each day was going to be an episode. And that's good, there's not a collision on that fence. I know I should probably do it properly. Right. I'm going to carry on with this, guys, and I'll probably bring you back in. Well, I guess when we're sort of finishing up. There's no point really showing you me starting the second field, which is over there somewhere, I think. So yeah, I'll carry on with this. What are we at? 12:17. I may adjust the time a little bit to suit. And I'll bring you back in when we're almost finished the third one. We'll collect our money. That should give us a little bit of spare change to do some things. We may even be able to actually buy our own front loader to cut out the leasing costs and still be able to lease some sort of bale loading trailer wagon. Anyway, I'll think of something, do a bit of planning ahead. Right, we are almost done. This is the last contract. As you can see, it's got a bit dark, that's why I've got the lights on. And also, have you noticed the colour of the tractor? When we borrowed this, it was the Warrior version, the black version. I couldn't get all this episode recorded in one hit, so I saved it, come back in, and it's suddenly gone green. So it was a bit random. Anyway, it is what it is. We've used quite a bit of fuel as well. That's another interesting thing. I've never sort of got really low on fuel with contracts, but I guess if you kept going with this tractor you'd have to put your own fuel in, but at the same time making sure you don't put too much in there and give it back with a full tank. So I'm hoping we literally just do a little bit here and it should be done. Missed a few strips here and there, same as on some of the other fields, but it is enough to get that finished. So we'll turn that over. Let's just double check. Yeah, so look, all these little bits missed, but it's enough to get the contracts done. Right, let's fold that. No, I don't want to do that. I want to fold that away. Now I've turned it the wrong way. I've pressed the wrong button, haven't I? Fold away to transport, please. Oh, come on. I did have it the right way. It just come up with that message as I tried to fold it. There we go. Perfect. Right, we'll head back to the shop. I think there was a way out somewhere along here. I think if we follow that road all the way along past the sawmill down, we'll get to the shop that way. There is not a way out here. I mean, the fences haven't got any collisions on, so it could be a little bit naughty. Right, I want to get on that road really. I've no idea who's... Right, we're just going to pretend this fence isn't here. Thank you very much. That'll do. Let's put just those lights on. So yeah, that's the only trouble with it being winter. It is getting very, very dark. Let's go in cab. Oh, that windscreen's a bit mucky, isn't it? I've forgotten where we are already. Yeah, we want to turn left here, don't we? There we go. Cross the train tracks before the train comes. The shop should be over there to our right. There we go. We are back. So we'll return these and collect our money. I don't think our silage bales are ready either, so let's turn the lights off, engine off. That is absolutely filthy, all of that. We are going to collect on that set of contracts, so that should give us a bit more spare change. Awesome. So we're now up to 17,495. That is absolutely amazing. Now what I'm going to do, or have to do really, because otherwise this episode will be very, very short, so I'm going to go and get some rest. We'll start again tomorrow. Hopefully the silage bales will be ready and we will lease that bale loader. We'll just have to do a couple of trips. Well, I worked out it'd be 3 trips, wouldn't it? Let's check the old prices for silage. I know it could be completely different come the morning. And I would like to take them to the animal dealer. So at the minute that is the better price, but it's going down. Because my only fear with taking them to the biogas plant is we're going to have too many and they're just going to end up sitting there until it sort of dwindles down, goes through the processor, which is fine, but we want instant payment. So it's gonna have to be to the animal dealer, which is a bit of a trek because the BGA is only there and we could have just scooted down this road, hopefully without tipping over. But anything happens. And now the animal dealer is over here. I think, yeah, that's the sale point for the animal dealer. So we're probably going to have to go all the way down this way. But we will see what happens. I mean, we could go down that way and then go all the way. I'll work it out. It's going to be a horrendous journey, whatever happens. But I will see you probably either back down here or up at the... Well, it's not even a farm. I keep wanting to say farm. And we will get cracking with loading those silage bales up. So I'll see you tomorrow, which should be January the 1st. Hello guys. I'm not very happy. Although this does look very picturesque up here. It looks like some sort of Christmas card. As you can see, it's January the 2nd. I'll come on to that in a minute. I'm fuming because after what you would have last seen just a minute ago, I recorded a fair chunk of me leasing this trailer collecting a load of bales, taking them down to the animal dealer, selling them. That's why our money is up. I recorded all that. I stopped recording. I saved the game. I came out because I had to go out. And I've come back in to go on it again, and I've lost that section of recording. This happened to me on Haute Belleron as well. I really hope it's nothing to do with the game. I shouldn't think it is. But yeah, really annoyed. So I'm going to have to get you up to speed again. So basically, I had to skip forward to January the 2nd because our silage bales weren't quite ready on January the 1st, and it was right up to about 4:30ish, just gone in the evening, before I think the last lot had hit 100%, and it was very dark then, so I didn't really want to be loading up bales then and taking them down to sell them. So I skipped forward to January 2nd, hope you don't mind. I leased this trailer. I know we talked about it before, but I'm just going to show you. It was this guy. It is a bit expensive, and it did cost $2,575 to lease. And I came up here, I went round, picked up 24 bales I think it is, and I actually went down that way. So on the map I went down this way to the animal dealer, cut through there, and we went all the way across up there. I was going to do that as a time lapse, which I did say to you guys, but obviously you didn't see that. We sold the bales, did quite well out of it. The price hasn't changed, and if we go back into here and come down, we made 16,267 off of that load. So we know we've got another load here, and then I'll have to come back and pick up a couple more that will be left over. So apologies for that, but that was something that was out of my control really. I have no idea why that happened, but I will be very, very annoyed if it keeps on happening. I mean, I know I could have checked before I saved the game and come out, but sometimes you just take things like that for granted, and you just... I think from now on I will definitely be checking. And that is another prime example why I don't have autosave switched on. Because if that was happening, we'd be saving every 15 minutes or whatever. And it would be a right nightmare. But anyway, I'll do this again because I was actually going to skip this bit and bring you back in whilst we're selling this second load, and do the same again for the last load. But I'm going to go round and we'll pick up these. I think we will do that drive down to the shop, because it didn't take too long actually, because it is pretty much all downhill, so you can get a decent bit of speed up. And the first time I went down, I didn't come across any traffic on the way down. It was absolutely brilliant. But then coming up, I came back up the same way. I come across about 4 cars and a van. So I thought for a minute that traffic didn't even go that way, but it does. So if we can get these sold off, we are going to be looking very good for money by the end of this episode. Yeah, absolutely fuming about that. And I'm pretty sure when it happened to me in Haute Belleron and I explained the situation then, it's happened to someone else. I can't remember who. I think it was Farmer King George actually commented and said it happened to him on his PS4. So possibly could be a PlayStation thing, but then again I really hope it's not something to do with this game. I don't remember it happening to me on FS19. I honestly can't see that it would be anything to do with the game. Surely it's got to be to do with your system, as in the PlayStation. I don't know, you pay all that money out for a next gen console. Come on girl, you can do it. I'm probably going to have to go back round anyway because we haven't got enough up this end. I've been quite impressed with the little Fent actually coming up. Yes, it does struggle and has to be knocked down into first gear sometimes, but she does get up there. Good girl. And I think it's a lot better for us that we have actually got our own tractor now. Right, last one. There we go, 24 bales. Right, I'm going to do what I did on the recording that you guys missed. So instead of having to go up to that hill, I cut through here. Because we've got a little bit of a slope, and then joined the road over here, which I think is acceptable. I think I just cut that car up though. Sorry pal. Right, now hopefully we won't have any incidents. I bet you any money we do now, because we're recording and you guys are here watching. Right, I came down here. Oh, there we go, look. Straight away there's a car. Honestly, I kid you not, there was no cars at all this way, and I was thinking to myself, well, maybe they don't come this way. That's quite an awesome view, I must admit. There's another one. It's typical. And another one. What is happening? Everyone's rushing out for the January sales, I reckon. I don't know why they're going up near our cabin though, because there's no shops up there. Right, so this shouldn't take us too long to get down here. So that will put us over 45 grand, that should do. And then obviously there's only going to be, what do we have in the end? 50 bales, wasn't it? So I've got to come all the way back up just to pick 2 up. That's a bit annoying, but it is what it is. I've just realised I haven't even got my beacons on, or beacon. I've only got one. I'll probably knock the other one off on a branch somewhere, knowing me. Right, now we need to swing a right here. And then a left past the BGA, past the field we finished off ploughing, which is where you would have seen the video kind of last. Look at that, walking around in a dress like that. It is snowing. Come on, sort it out. You'll catch a cold. This is pretty much a straight road now, all the way, apart from a roundabout, which is coming up. I think it's just past the sawmill. What I'll do is I'll sell these bales as well, and then I will cut to coming back down to the animal dealer with the last remaining bales. Like I say, I think it is actually just 2 left. Oh, there goes the sign. Put it on my bill. So that is a new sign I owe the council for. that guy in the yellow van a respray on his van after I overturned and scraped into him. So yeah, probably this money we are going to get for the bells isn't going to go very far. Right, straight on. Very, very cold, snowy day today. I haven't checked the, let's have a quick check while we're zooming along. Cool, look at that. That's what we need to get up those hills. Cannot afford that though. Nothing there that's of use to us. Right, so we need to head round to the back. Because that is where the sell point is. I think it is literally about there. So let's unload. Oh, a little bit too close to the wall there. There we go, there we go, there we go. Sell, 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 sell. Woohoo! 47,820. Right. I'm going to go back up, grab the other two, and I'll see you back down here, guys. Well, I don't think we'll get over 50,000, but that is awesome. So I'll see you in a little bit. Right, so we are back with the final two bales. Let's give ourselves a bit more room this time. About there, I think. Come on, here they come, here they come. Slow process. There we go, 1,345 from those two. What do we end up with in total? 34,300 from selling those bales. That's brilliant. I am made up with that. So we've got that much money. We've still got our own tractor. Oh, that's a bit noisy underneath this canopy. That's better. Right, we're going to head back to the shop and we'll return this bale loader. I think we will buy our own front loader as well. That was 10,000, I think, because we probably am going to have to cut a few more trees down here and there. I wouldn't have thought there's any more contracts available at the minute. No, just two ploughing. I can't see that changing. Maybe, well, not until February I wouldn't have thought, which is a bit annoying. But we'll see what we can do. And again, I don't know if it's worth doing anything like getting some animals, because obviously it's the whole idea is just to see if we can get through winter. Obviously we are doing very well. Our money's just gone down. I think that's going to be leasing fees. So let's get this back as quick as we can, and we just beat the train, which is good because those barriers come down very quick. Whoa, you didn't look, did you? Oh, hang on a sec, have we just gone past the shop? Yes, we have. Oh dear. Right. Let's get some reversing skills going. That was that person, they put me off. Alright, let's try not to knock another sign down. There we go. Right. Here we are at the shop. Let's pull up there. Turn the engine off for a second. We will return that. Where is it? There. Just that we want to return. How much is that weight we've got? Because it would be nice to own everything. It was the Agco 1500, 1600. That's all we're leasing at the minute, isn't it? Oh, and our front load of tools, how much was that? There we go. 3,000. Right. And the actual front loader itself, we're definitely going to buy that. And we're going to go for the biggest one, which is this guy. I'm not going to change any of the colours. We'll keep it at that. We're going to buy that. So that's dropped us down. Right. Let's just do away with everything. The leasing fees gone. We want to own all our own things. Let's buy one of those. Look at us buying stuff, buying equipment. And this Agco, I don't think we need anything heavier than that. Or shall we? I'm a bit worried about it tipping up. It shouldn't do, should it? It's just some of those logs were a little bit heavy. We'll go with that. We'll buy that. Yeah, we'll buy that. Look at that. Let's hook up to everything. 14,600 for that lot. A few episodes ago, I would have said no, thank you. No way. This is awesome. And that has got a bit of a better reach, I think. Should be able to get a bit more closer into our wood trailer and do a lot more logging. Well, I think we'll leave it there for that episode. So again, apologies for the missing scenes. There's nothing really I could have done about that. Well, apart from check it, but then I would have had to come back and record everything again anyway. But I hope you have all enjoyed the episode, spread over 3 days. If you have, please give us a like, and if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.